Good morning friends, welcome back to Relief Tutorials. In the previous lecture we have discussed about some properties of perfect cube. A number which ends with 1, 4, 5, 6, 9 or 0, its cube also ends with 1, 4, 5, 6, 9 and 0. If a number ends with 2, its cube ends with 8. If a number ends with 8, its cube ends with 2. Same thing for 3 and 7 also. Then we have seen any cube of any number can be represented sum of that number of odd numbers, like 4 cube. It's a cube of 4, so it can be written as sum of 4 odd numbers. Cube of 3 can be represented as sum of 3 odd numbers. So if I say n cube, so n cube is what? It is the sum of n odd numbers. Cube of any odd number is odd and cube of any even number is even. These we have seen in the last lecture. Also we have seen the difference between cubes of any two consecutive number. Difference between cubes of any two consecutive number is always 3 times the product of that number plus 1. Now let us solve some examples and also the exercise. One of the example from your textbook, check whether 128 is a perfect cube or not. Page number 49, example number 4. Check whether 128 is a perfect cube. If not, find the smallest number by which it should be divided to make it perfect cube. Take out your textbook, page number 49, example number 4. So how can we check whether this number is perfect cube or not? That is only by prime factorization method. 2 64s are 232, 216, 28, 24, 22 and 21. So 128 is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 times 2. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Make a triplet. Triplet of 2 here, again a triplet of 2 and one extra number is here. It is asked that by which smallest number you should divide 128 so that it forms a perfect cube number. So I think we have to divide 128 by 2. Okay, so if you divide 128 by 2, it forms 64 and the factors of 64 would be 6 times 2. So 2 triplets of 2, so 2 2s are 4, so 64 is a cube of 4. So in short the answer is you have to divide 128 by 2. 128 is not a perfect cube. You can make it perfect cube by dividing it by 2, this extra number. This way. Example number 3 from your textbook, page number 48, that find out 3,85,875. 385,875 is a perfect cube or not, and if it is not, The question is, I am not writing the whole question, you can read it by yourself. If not, find the smallest number which should be multiplied to this number so that it forms the perfect cube. First of all, let us do the prime factorization. 385, 875. Let us check whether it is divided. See, it will not be divided by 2. Let us see whether it is divided by 3 or not. 7 plus 5, 12. 12 plus 8, 20. 20 plus 5, 25. 25 plus 3, 25 plus 8, 33, and 33 plus 3, 36. So 36 is the number which can be divided by 3. So this whole number can be divided by 3. So let us start with 3. 3 1s are 3. 3 2s are 6. 2 left, 2 5. So 3 8s are 24. 1 8, 3 6 are 18. 3 2s are 6 and 3 5s are 15. Now again let us check whether it is divided by 3 or not. 5 plus 2, 7 plus 6, 13 plus 8, 21 plus 2, 23 plus 1, 24. So 24 divided by 3. So this number also can be divided by 3. So 3 4s are 12. 3 2s are 6. 2 left, 2 6. So 3 8s are 24. 2 2. So 3 7s are 21. 1 5 means 3 5s are 50. Now let us check whether this number is divided by 3 or not. 7 plus 5, 12 plus 8, 20 plus 2, 22 plus 4, 26. 26 is not divisible by 3. So this number is not divisible by 3. So I think it is divided by 5 because its unit place is 5. So 5 8s are 40. 2 left, 2 8. 2 5 5s are 25. 3 7 57. So 5 7s are 35. 2 left, 2 5 25. 5 5s are 25. Still it is divided by 5. So it is 5 1s are 5. 3 7 3 5 35. So 5 7s are 35 and 1 5 again. Still it can be divided by 5. So 5 3s are 15. 2 1 5 4s are 20. 1 left, 5 3s are 15. So now this number will not be divided by 5. But if you remember, this is the cube of 7. So this can be divided by 7. 7 49. 7 7 7 1. So prime factors for 3 8 5 8 7 5 is equals to 3 into 3, 2 times 3, 3 times 5 and 3 times 7. So obviously we can see the triplet of 7 here, triplet of 5 here, but not the triplet of 3. So this number is not perfect cube. The question is, which number should be multiplied to this so that it becomes a perfect cube number? So see, 1 3 is missing here. It's 2 times 3. If it is multiplied by 3, then it will be the triplet of 3. So we have to multiply this number by 3. 3 8 5 8 7 5 multiply by 3. So the number becomes 5 3s are 15. 1 carry, 7 3s are 21 plus 1 22. 2 carry, 8 3s are 24 plus 2 26. 2 carry, 5 3s are 15 plus 2 17. 1 carry, 8 3s are 24 plus 1 25. 2 carry, 3 3s are 9 plus 2 11. 11,57,625 it becomes, and it is the perfect cube number. But just you have to answer that 385875 is not a perfect cube, and it should be multiplied by 3 so that it becomes a perfect cube number. Example number 6. Check whether x raised to 4 y square is a perfect cube or not. If not, then find out two things. First, by which number it should be multiplied so that it forms a perfect cube number, or second question, by which number it should be divided so the quotient means the new number would be the perfect cube. So before doing anything, let us do the prime factorization of these type of variables. See, it is not the number, it is the variables. It is very simple to do the prime factorization. X raised to 4 y square. So x raised to 4 means x 4 times, and y square means y into y. So if you see only one triplet of x, you can see. No triplet of y as well as one extra x is here. So this number is not perfect cube. Okay. Now by which number it should be multiplied? See, if you think about the multiplication, 2 times y is here. So 1 time y is missing. So 1 y should be multiplied, as well as only 1 x is here, and 2x means x into x means x square is missing. So x raised to 4 y square, which is not a perfect cube number, should be multiplied by x square and 1y. So it is x square y, so that it becomes a perfect cube number. And second question, by which number it should be divided so that it becomes a perfect cube. So when you think about the division, you just remove the extra numbers except the triplets. So 2 times y is extra and 1x is extra. So this number x raised to 4 y square should be divided by 1x and 2 times y. So 1x and 2 times y means y square, so that it becomes the perfect cube number. If you want to find the number formed by the multiplication or division, you can easily find. See, x raised to 4y square multiplied by this number. So it becomes x raised to 6. X raised to 4 here and x square here. So it becomes what? X raised to 6. Y square here and y here. So it forms y cube. So it forms x raised to 6y cube, which should be the perfect cube number. And if you want to find out the number obtained by the division, x raised to 4 divided by x, so it forms x cube. Y square divided by y square means 1, so the number becomes x cube. Again, it is a perfect cube number. Example number 7. Calculate the following. It is based on one of the important property. First question is like this: 10 raised to 3 minus 9 raised to 3. One of the property which we have discussed in the last lecture, that if you want to find the difference between the cubes of two consecutive number, it can be easily written like this: 3 into 10 into 9. 3 into 10 into 9 plus 1. The property says that the difference between cubes of two consecutive numbers is 1 more than the 3 times of product of that number. Means 3 multiplied by product of these two means 3 multiplied by 10 into 9. 3, 10, 9 multiplied and plus 1. So 3 tens are 30. 30 into 9, 270. 270 plus 1, 270. Such type of examples are there. Let us see the exercise. See, there are total 7 examples given in your textbook before exercise 3.1. Some of them we have solved here. Remaining you try by yourself. They are easy. Now let us move towards exercise 3.1. In that question number 1, page number 50 in your textbook. First question, check whether the following numbers are perfect cube or not. Just you have to verify whether the numbers are perfect cube or not. The first A question is 675. Any number is a perfect cube or not can be known by prime factorization. So let us do the prime factorization for this 675. So 675, it cannot be divided by 2. Let us see whether it is divided by 3 or not. 7 plus 5, 12, 12 plus 6, 18. So 18 is divisible by 3. So this number is divisible by 3. So 3 2s are 6, 3 2s are 6 and 3 5s are 15. 5 plus 2 7, 7 plus 2 9. 9 is still divisible by 3. So let us divide this number by 3 still. 3 7s are 21. 1 left, 3 5s are 15. Still it is divided by 3. So 3 25. Now 25 is 5 5s are and 5 1s are. So 675 is equals to 3 into 3 into 3 into 5 into 5. Triplet of 3 you can see, but not of 5. So this 675 is not perfect cube. Easy. B question. 1728. So 1728. Start with 2. 2 8s are 16. 1 2 2 6 are 12 and 2 4s are 8. 2 4 3 2 2 2 1 6 2 1 0 8 2 5 4 2 27. Start with 3. 9s are 3 3s are and 3 1s are. So 1728 factors are 1 2 3 4 5 6 times 2 and 3 times 3. So you can see the triplet of 2 here. Here also 2. Here also triplet of 3. So it is a perfect cube number. So 1728 is a cube of 2. 2s are 4. 4 3s are 12 cube it is. So this 1728 is a perfect cube number. C. It is 157464. 157464. So 157464. Let us start division with 2. 2 7s are 14. 1 7 2 8s are 16. 1 4 2 7s are 14. 2 3s are 2 2s are 2 3s are 6. 2 9s are 2 3s are 2 6 are and 6 are 2 1 9 6 8, 3. Now this number will not be divided by 2. So let us check whether it is divided by 3 or not. 8 plus 3, 11, 11 plus 6, 17 plus 9, 26 and 1, 27. So 27 is divisible by 3. So this number will be divisible by 3. 3 6 are 18. 1 6, 3 5s are 15. 1 8, 3 6 are 18 and 3 1s are 6 plus 5, 11, 11 plus 6, 17 plus 1, 18. So it is still divisible by 3. So 3 2s are 6, 3 1s are 2 left, 2 6 26, 3 8s are 24, 2 1 3 7s are 21. Still let us try with 3, 3 7s are 21, 3 2s are 6, 2 left, 2 7 27, 3 9s are 27. I think 7 plus 2 9, 9 plus 9 18. So 18 is divisible by 3. So still this number is divisible by 3. So 3 2s are 6, 3 4s are 12 and 3 3s are 3 8 1, 3 27, 3 9, 3 3 and 3 1. Such a long factorization. So if you see the triplet of 2, 3, 3 and 3. So it's a perfect cube number. There is no extra number. Every number is a triplet. So can I write 1 5 7 4 6 4 is a perfect cube number. It's a cube of 2 into 3 6, 6 3s are 18, 18 3s are 54. So it is a cube of 54. So this number is a perfect cube number. So this is all about the question number 1. There are still some problems are there. D, E, F, G, H. I think those numbers are very small and easy. So you can check it by yourself. This is your homework. And if you find any difficulty in homework, you are free to ask the questions, the number which is given to you. Let us see question number 2. Let's not waste the time. Question number 2 is find the cubes of the following numbers. You have to calculate the cubes of them. Find the cubes of following numbers. First, that is A, 5. You have to find the cube of this. So it's 5 cube is 5 into 5 into 5, and that is 5 5s are 20, 5 5s are 125. Easy. B, it is 1.1 cube. See, whenever you find the decimals and you want to find the cube of them, you convert them into fractions by removing the points. So 1.1 cube can be written as 11 by 10 cube like this. Now 11 cube means 11 into 11 into 11 upon 10 into 10 into 10. So 11 11 11 is 1 3 3 1. 10 10 10 means 1000. Now place the point. 3 points to be there. So it would be 1.331. Understood or not? Check it. C is 0 cube. 0 cube means 0 into 0 into 0, and I think that would be 0. Next one. 100 cube. 100 cube means 100 into 100 into 100. So 1 into 1 into 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros are there. Okay, it's 10 lakh. E6 cube. 6 cube means 6 into 6 into 6. I think 6 cube is very easy to remember. 6 cube is 216. F 101 cube. 101 cube. So it is 101 into 101 into 101. One zero one into 101. It is 10201. Still this number should be multiplied by 101. 10201. 10201. It is 10303001 like this. So it is 10303001. G. It is 1 integer 2 is to 2 by 3 cube we have to find. It's a mixed fraction. Convert it into simple one. 3 ones are 3, 3 plus 2 7. So it's 7 by 3 cube. So 7 by 3 cube means 7 into 7 into 7 upon 3 into 3 into 3. 7 cube is 343 if you remember. And 3 means 3 3s are 9 3s are 27. Now if you want to convert it into mixed fraction, you can divide by 343 divided by 27. So 27 ones are 27, 7 left and 3, 27 twos are 54. It's 19. So it is 12 integer 19 by 27. H 3.1 cube. Again 3.1 means it is 31 by 10 the whole cube. Now it is 31 into 31 into 31 divided by 10 into 10 into 10. Now 31 into 31. 961. Now 961 multiplied by 31. 3 ones are 3, 3 6 are 18, 9 3s are 27 and 1 28. So it is 1 9, 7 is here, 9 and 2, 29791. 29791 divided by 1000. So 3 points to be cut at 29.791. So this is question number 2. All the sums we have done. Question number 3. Find the smallest number or smallest expression by which the following number should be multiplied so that the product is a perfect cube. So the given numbers obviously will not be the perfect cube. You have to find out by which expression or by which number it should be multiplied. Okay, so in that first one, A is 2700. First of all, let us do the prime factorization for this. 2700. Let us start the division by 2. Sometimes if you see carefully, yes, it can be divisible by 2. But if you see there are zeros here, so it can be divisible by 5 also, or it can be divisible by 10 also. But if you are not going in that direction, let us start with 2. 2 ones are 2 3s are 6, 1 left, 2 5s are 10 and 0 as it is. Still it can be divisible by 2. 2 6s are 12, 1 left, 5, 1 5 15, 2 7s are 14, 1 0, 2 5s are 10. Now it will not be divisible by 2. Let us check it by 3. 7 plus 5 12, 12 plus 6 18. So 3 2s are 6, 2s are 6 and 3 5s are 15. 3 7s are 21, 3 5s are 15. 3 25, 5 5s are and 5 1s are. So prime factors for this 2700 is 2 into 2 into 3, 3, 3, 5 and 5. So only one triplet of 3 we can see here. 2 times 2 and 2 times 5. So I think the question is about which number should be multiplied to this so that it forms perfect cube. So 1 2 is missing here and 1 5 is missing here. So 5 and 2, 5 2s are 10. So this 2700 should be multiplied by 10 to form perfect cube number. Okay, we don't have to multiply this number actually. Just we have to give the suggestion that we have to multiply this number by 10. If you want to check by yourself, you multiply this number by 10, so it becomes 27000, 27,000, and it will be the cube of 30. Okay, so but we should not do that because it is not asked that you have to find the product. Okay, B, large number is here 106800. So 106800. Let us start with 2. So 2 5s are 10, 2 3s are, 2 2s are, 2 4s are, and these 2 zeros as it is. 2 2s are 4, 1 3 means 2 6 are 12, 1 2 2 6 are, 2 2s are, and these 2 zeros. 2 1 3 3 1 0 0. This will not be divisible by 2. Still it is divisible by 2. So 2 6 are 12, 1 3 again 13. So 2 6 are 12, 1 1 2 5s are 10, 1 left, 1 0 means 2 5s are 10 and still 1 0. 2 3 3 2 2s are 4, 1 5 15, 2 7s are 14, 1 0 means 2 5s are 10. Now this number will not be divisible by 2. Let us check it for 3. 7 plus 5 12 plus 2 14 plus 3 17 plus 3 20. So this number will not be divisible by 3, but it has unit place 5, so it will be divisible by 5. So 5 7s are 15. 5, 6 are 30, it should be actually, because 33 is there. 5, 6 are 30, 3 left, 3, 2, 32. Again 5, 6 are 30, 2 left, 2, 7, 27, 5, 5 are 25, 2 left, 2, 5, 25, so it is 5, 5 are 25. Again 5, so 5 1s are 1, 6, 16, so it is 5, 3s are 15, 1, 5, 15, so 5 3s are and 5 1s are. Now it is 11q, I think, so it is 11, 1, 2, 1, 11, 11 and 11, 1. Okay, so if you see 106480, prime factors are 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, 5 times 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 times 5, 5 into 5 into 11 into 11 into 11. Well, let us see the triplets. So it's a triplet of 11, triplet of 2. The question is which number should be multiplied. So what are the numbers missing for the triplets? 1 2 is missing from here and 1 5 is missing from here. So 5 2s are 10. So this number should be multiplied by 10 to form a perfect cube number. This way. Still we want to do some more problems from same question number 3, but that will be in the next session. Best of luck.